What's up, y'all? We are at the boat launch, about to launch the kayak. We're gonna actually do some water access today. Haven't done that yet, but I'm thinking it's gonna be the way to go. Pretty calm day, so hopefully I can get up the river pretty easy. Got about 500 yards to paddle to get to the property, and then 600-yard walk in instead of like a mile and a half. So hopefully get there quick, get set up, and get some action. I'm going to be setting up on that creek crossing I put a camera on last weekend. I screwed putting that camera up, so I'm going to have to fix that after the sit tonight, but should be good. And then might drop another camera off on my way out, just see what happens. Going to shoot a buck or a doe today, depending on what happens when. So hopefully going to get some action now or today, and some good momentum rolling into the rest of the season. It's the only day I've been able to hunt this weekend, so kind of sucks, but gotta do what we gotta do. Catch you in a little bit. High down here. Definitely in it. Yeah. Alright, so it is because we already had our pre-chat, but it's the 24th of September. Just paddled in, and my intention is to get to that creek crossing, but we'll see. Let's scout my way in and see what I see. It's about 4 o'clock already. I'm a little bit behind. It was really hard to find a good spot to set up or to get out of my kayak and up here. I ended up finding a cliff that had a little opening and jumping up onto it. So if I get a deer, it's gonna be real interesting getting it back in my kayak, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So yeah, hopefully the next time I chat, I'll be in a tree and we'll be watching some deer come in. So I'll talk to you in a little bit. flat. There's a really hard edge over to my left. Maybe 30 yards. Can't shoot to it, but I'll always be able to see what's going down there. And a bunch of acorns in here. Some pretty good deer sign. So, I don't know. I need to stop just walking around and trying to wait for the perfect tree and set up where I can. So, I already hear something stirring, so I'm going to turn this off, and hopefully the next time we talk, it'll be a deer in my hands. Alright, peace out. What's up, guys? It is October 1st. We have a late start. It's about 4 o'clock. I'm going to try to get in here. I'm going to get in and get set up before 5. So, I'm going to go to a spot where I found a pretty good community scrape that was open a couple weeks ago. So, I'm really hopeful that it will be open still, be active, and hunt over it, see if I can get some action. I'm going to drop the camera off there after the hunt tonight. And, that way I can kind of keep track of when the pre-rut here starts to light up. Yeah, I'm going to get in there as fast as we can. Shimmy up a tree. It's easy for me to say shimmy up a tree and sit quiet. So, like I said, 4 o'clock. Hopefully I can be in the tree by 5. It's about probably about a mile in there. So, walk the path until it ends and then hit the woods. But I'll catch you when we get to the tree. Later. Alright, what's up? So we're most of the way back. I think I'm probably 150 yards from the scrape that I want to set up over. As I've been getting back in here, the deer scent's picked up tremendously. Tons of tracks, tons of poop. Relatively fresh, so I think the deer are in here. It's just figuring out how they're getting through. The wind's still good. Haven't made any ridiculous noises, so hopefully we'll be able to sneak in here nice and quiet, catch something coming through. Alright, so I got out here, and naturally the wind is blowing the exact opposite direction of what I expected it to. It was good all the way until I got to out here. I think I may be too close to the river, and the thermals from the river are blowing the wind somehow. So where I was going to set up is blowing straight to where I was planning to shoot. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw up a camera and kind of just scout my way around and slip on around and see if I can't jump something. Still pretty early. Just got to remind myself that I've got a lot of time left. It just takes one good hunt, so I'm not going to force anything. I'm going to throw a camera up and I'm going to get out here and hopefully I don't bugger too much up. I heard some does blowing, but it was way off in the distance, so I don't think it was me. There is someone else hunting in here, so I wonder if someone else blew them out. Got an arrow notch just in case, so we'll see. I'm gonna put a camera up and get out of here. Alright, so found the scrape, obviously. Getting everything set up, got my camera up behind me. I try really hard not to put it any of the trees directly by the scrape, so I try to put it like one row of trees back if I have it all possible, because I feel like if it's right up against kind of the opening where the scrape is, the deer will see it every time. And I've found that, I've noticed that. I've got a couple cameras that are up north, where in Michigan, where I'm from, and they've gotten busted a bunch of times because they're like right by the scrape, so I'm trying really hard to put them off the beaten path a little bit. Maybe like one row of trees. I don't want them so far away that you can't, the camera won't pick anything up, but I don't want them so close that the deer will see them. So, just wanted to kind of walk you guys through what the scrape looks like here really quick. So, right there. Not a whole lot, but let's look up the ranch. You can see right there. It's pretty well lit away. It's pretty well beat up. And this scrape is pretty so I'm going to work the scrape a little bit, throw some scent down, and then get out of here. a pretty good job of that. Just trying to slowly but surely back away and find the deer. I really have to remind myself that, just because everyone else has been shooting deer, just because they've been seeing deer, doesn't mean that I have to. So it's all our own personal journey, to sound all hippie about it, but it really is. So thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, and I'll be keeping up for the next hour and a half as I scout my way out of here, see if I can't find any more deer sign. And hey, it's only 5:30, 5:15. Maybe I'll find a place to set up. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. So I just got to the edge of where the cutover from, oh man, this is probably a 20-year-old cutover. It's pretty clear underneath. But where that cutover meets the area where they didn't log, right up against the river. And as soon as I got in here, I started hearing acorns falling, and I can hear steps out in there. I can't see it, but there's a deadfall to my right here. I'm gonna try to sneak over there and see if I can't figure out the ground setup where I can see pretty good ways both directions. If not to kill, at least to get an idea of where they're coming from and where they're going, so I can get set up on them. I guess next weekend now, Sunday evening, so I gotta work this week. Excited that we're at least in the action. I think that trail camera I just put up is gonna be a real help for the rest of the season, and gonna have to just spend a lot more time deep back in here. Just paddling. Kayak did really well on the river last week, so alright, let's see if we can get over there without busting everything out of here. Well, got almost to where I wanted to be. Would have been a good spot for trying to see her. I got out here to kind of where it opens up, and she busted me almost right away. So she's still blowing, which kind of sucks, but hey, we saw some deer. I'm gonna I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here and consider my options, and then either keep pushing deeper to see if I can figure out a spot to get off the river on my kayak, or just head back. I think I've busted it up enough for tonight, so I can probably get away with doing some more scouting and get out of here. But all in all, it's a successful night. Believe it or not, that's the first deer I've actually seen in the woods this year. So we've heard some. Got blown at a couple times, but I've yet to see a deer until today. So we're heading in the right direction. It definitely isn't like they show it on the other YouTube channels how they go out in the woods 2 times and kill their gold buck. This is a little bit more difficult than that. Didn't get nearly enough postseason scouting in, so we'll see. Alright. I'm going to push a little bit deeper, and I don't know, maybe she'll circle around, but yeah, it's a good day. Any day in the woods is a good day. Day you can see a deer. It's even gooder day. And the goodest day is when you get to shoot them on. So just holding on to hope for the goodest day. Alright, let's see, pull oaks in here, so let's see if we can find an oak that's dropping a bunch. See if we can find a good access route from the river. And, that's where we'll hunt next weekend. Alright. I'll just let you guys know if I find anything else. Nah, we'll wrap it up in a little while. Later. Alright, so I just figured out how I got busted and I wanted to share it with y'all. I hope this works. So, alright, so what I was over here. I was trying to get over to that downfall right there. And what I did was I kind of made a straight line and it brought me through that green stuff, which obviously I didn't blend in with and I got busted. So what I really should have done now, looking back at it, is I should have taken a long way around and then come back up on the backside. So I didn't get busted. The hole didn't stick out as much. She was probably over in that green stuff somewhere. Maybe it's a little bit further. She busted me, so obviously going through the green stuff back over here was a bad idea. And I guess lessons learned. You win some, you lose some, but hey, it was easy to call it kill. So I keep it on myself. Man, it's a lot of fun. Alright, keep scouting, see if I can find this to set up next weekend. Get out of here and get north. Alright, catch you on the flip side. Alright, so I got over to kind of right up against the river where I wanted to be, and there's this like really good kind of old, what's probably an old logging trail, and it's pretty well filled with acorns and tons of deer sign. It's a really good trail that goes down it, so I just put a mock scrape, maybe 40 yards back the way I just came from, which is about 15 yards from a tree. It's right on the river, so I'll be able to park my kayak, sneak up the bank, climb up the tree, and I won't have to bother anything at all. So that's something. It's a place I can hunt like multiple days in a row. I knew that kayak would be a big thing here, especially because there's only one place to access from on the road, and it's a mile and a quarter from here. So I doubt very many people are going to be coming in this far by foot. I did today because the wind was right and I wasn't planning to come this far, but I think long term, people are going to be kind of on the other side of a creek that splits this piece of public in half, and so I'll have this side almost to myself. There are a couple guys I think that come out here. I've seen some sign of a couple different guys out here, but for the most part, I'll probably be one of the only ones that's using kayak access, especially. And I'm excited and happy that I found a tree right on the creek river that I can jump in. It's almost within shooting distance where I just bumped that doe from not long ago. So look for that next week. Next Friday I'll be back out here, set up in that tree, and we'll see what we see. Probably be willing to shoot a doe next weekend just because I'll have my kayak and I can paddle her out, set a tracker a mile and a quarter out of here. As for the rest of the night, I think this will probably be my wrap-up video unless I find something super exciting. But we're still searching for that exactly perfect spot, as my buddy Rendell Eric would say, the juice. I'm finding it slowly but surely starting to figure this place out, but it's going to take some time still, probably another 3, maybe 4 weeks out from really feeling comfortable. What's up? Just got home from the woods and I wanted to do a quick recap. My phone died my phone was fine. My GoPro died and I wanted to make sure I followed up, made a good conclusion because it was a good hunt. We obviously didn't get set up, ended up just scouting around, set up a camera, and saw a bunch of deer. I saw, I think, a total of 10 deer. Hard to say because a couple of them were just big groups that I busted out, but looks like all the deer are right up against the river, which is what I expected. I don't know, I just haven't run into them yet. So all in all, successful hunt. Looking forward to getting back out there next weekend, paddling in, getting up the creek bank, and smacking a doe or two. Maybe a big buck will come through. But also looking forward to seeing what's on that camera after this week. It's a cell camera, so I'll be getting pictures all week, and that may change my plans a little bit, but for the most part I doubt that I'll do anything but paddle in and set up against the creek. Yeah, looking forward to this week. Might hunt Wednesday morning. There's a big buck on one of the private spots that I have been hunting that I was going to let some other folks hunt, but this big buck showed up 2 weeks in a row, Wednesday morning between 7 and 7:30. So I know it's not a great pattern, especially this time of year. It's a little bit late to start patterning him, but may try to start work a little bit late Wednesday morning and see if I can't catch him on the third week of his pattern. But either way, we're getting closer to the deer, and just got to keep on keeping on. All right. Catch you guys on the next one. Later.